In GTA 5, NPCs are basically furniture that screams. If you bump into one, they say the same 3 lines every single time.
Oh my god, are you blind?
I'm gonna kill you!
I've seen some fucked up things, and you're one of them.
If you point a gun at one, they either run in a straight line or just stand there like nothing's happening. If you follow someone down an alley for 2 blocks, they don't even notice. But that's kind of expected. This game came out on the PS3 over a decade ago.
3, 2, 1!
But now for GTA 6 in 2026, everything about how NPCs think, react, and remember is about to change. In this video, I'm going to break down the patents, what's confirmed, and why the people walking around Leonida are going to feel less like scenery and more like witnesses. To start this off, we gotta go back to Old Faithful again, which is GTA 5. GTA 5's pedestrians ran on what was basically a mood dial. Every NPC had a handful of canned reactions, scared, annoyed, or aggressive. And the game just picked one depending on what you did nearby. Steal a car in front of someone and they'd throw up their hands and yell the exact same line you'd heard 100 times already. Shoot in the air near a crowd and everyone scattered in the same panicked animation, then reset back to normal the second you turned a corner. There was no memory. You could rob someone, drive around the block, come back 30 seconds later, and they'd greet you like you'd never met. NPCs didn't know who you were, didn't know what you'd done, and definitely didn't care once you were out of their loading radius. Now let's fast forward to current day. Rockstar's patent history around NPC behavior goes a lot deeper than just the navigation filing I covered in the police video. There's a filing describing a system for generating believable character behavior based on relationships, emotional states, and memory of past interactions, essentially giving individual NPCs a running internal record of you instead of a blank slate every time you walk past. The filing describes characters weighing things like how recently they saw you, what you did the last time, and how that colors their reaction the next time you're nearby. That's a completely different animal than GTA 5's reset on site system. Picture what that actually looks like in Vice City. You rob a convenience store and the clerk survives. In GTA 5, you could walk back into that same store an hour later and buy a hot dog like nothing happened. If Leonida's NPCs run anything close to what this patent describes, that clerk remembers your face. Maybe they call the cops the second you walk back in. Maybe they just quietly hit a silent alarm under the counter. Maybe they tell their friends, and now 3 other people in that neighborhood are wary of you before you've even done anything to them directly. Your reputation isn't just a wanted meter anymore. It's sitting in the heads of individual people who remember what you did to them personally. This is where it connects to the witness and phone system I talked about in the police video, but it goes further than just being filmed. RDR2 already gave us a taste of this with its honor and witness mechanics. NPCs who recognized you, bounty hunters who tracked you into new towns, townsfolk who treated you differently depending on your reputation in that specific region. GTA 6 is a modern setting, which means Rockstar doesn't need horseback bounty hunters to sell that same idea. A guy you scared off outside his apartment building could just be the same guy working security at a nightclub you try to rob 2 weeks later. Small world, except it's not a coincidence. It's a system deliberately connecting NPCs across the map instead of generating a fresh cast every single time you load into an area. Now, everything up to here comes from patents Rockstar has actually filed or systems we've already seen shipped in RDR2. This next part is speculation, based on what would logically follow if Rockstar builds on top of what they've already proven they can do. Let's start with proportional reactions, because it's the most obvious gap this could close. GTA 5 treated every NPC identically regardless of context. A rich guy in Rockford Hills panicked exactly the same way a gang member in South LS did. Real people don't behave like that. A tourist in a nice part of Vice City is going to freeze up or call 911 immediately. Someone who's grown up around Ambrosia's outlaw motorcycle clubs has probably seen worse and might not even flinch or might reach for their own gun. If NPCs are running individualized behavior based on their background and the neighborhood they're in, the exact same crime could get a completely different reaction depending on where and to whom you commit it. Then there's group behavior. GTA 5's crowds were just a bunch of individuals ignoring each other. If GTA 6's NPCs have any real awareness of the people around them, a crowd could realistically behave like an actual crowd. Someone spotting you doing something suspicious could visibly tip off the people next to them. And now instead of one panicked pedestrian, you've got a small wave of suspicion spreading down the block before a single cop even shows up. That changes how you'd want to approach almost anything in a busy area. Robbing someone in an empty parking lot in Port Gullhorn stops being remotely comparable to robbing someone on a crowded Vice City sidewalk, not because of camera coverage this time, but because the people themselves are reacting to each other in real time. Relationships could cut both ways too. If NPCs remember positive interactions the same way they'd remember getting robbed, then helping someone out, giving them a ride, stepping in during a mugging, could realistically build goodwill that pays off later. A favor returned, information volunteered, someone covering for you instead of calling the cops. GTA 5 never gave you a reason to treat NPCs as anything other than obstacles or targets. If this patent ships the way it reads, ignoring people entirely could genuinely cost you opportunities you didn't know existed. Put all of this together, and GTA 5's pedestrians stopped looking like background noise at all. They were reactive, but they were also disposable. Forgettable the second you drove away. What Leonida's NPCs could become is a population that actually keeps score, one relationship at a time, spread across an entire state instead of reset the moment you leave a loading zone. That's a different kind of pressure than a star rating ever created, because it doesn't fade when you turn a corner. It follows you into the next conversation, the next neighborhood, maybe the next mission entirely. If that's really what November 19th has waiting for us, I might actually start being polite to strangers in this game for the first time ever. If you're as scared or excited as I am for GTA 6, leave a like and subscribe, because I'm posting every single day leading up to release on November 19th. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.